Hello and welcome. Today we are going through something new. This is Stories from Styx by Casper Fox. I don't know Casper Fox, but my wife does, and I don't know anything about mythology, but my wife does, and she said that I'm not allowed to say that Zagreus is Hades' son, or you will all make fun of me. But that's about where my knowledge starts and ends, so you know what? That's maybe that'll tell you something. I'm a fantasy author. My name is Jacob Penrod. I have a book coming this year. Picture Seven Samurai meets Guardians of the Galaxy with the tone of Attack on Titan, and that's kind of what I'm going with for the pitch here. It's called Seven Rangers, and it is a good time, more or less. And yeah, so I don't know anything about this. I believe that Casper is, on top of being a musician, has reacted to Epic and continues to react to things. I would love to meet other people in the community or understand more the niche of what you all watch and who you watch. So let me know if there's any reactions I should check out that might give me new insights on things I've already reacted to. I don't want to like pre-inform myself, but yeah, going into this totally blind. I don't know what to expect. I hope we get a Zagreus appearance, but I'm guessing we won't. So let's go ahead and just check it out. It's only 20 minutes.
Out of all the Greek gods.
Oh, if you're new here, I pause a frustrating amount of the time. Let's go.
Hades may carry the burden of every soul to ever pass through the underworld, but also the burden of misconception.
That's interesting. So Hades, who is a god, I know that much, is already being humanized as someone who has the like it's a burden for him. He has this weight of all the souls who go into the underworld, but also is misunderstood. I feel like someone has told me Hades is misunderstood before, but I do not know who would have told me that or in what context, because I don't really talk about Hades.
Ironic, a god of this caliber thriving underneath our feet. Hades sees life for the first time when his father Cronus spits up the king of the underworld, along with Poseidon, Hera, Demeter, and Hestia. Led by Zeus, a revolution begins.
So
it's like I'm born again.
Okay, so this is seeing
lifelong friend. He tells us
we must stand united while we suffer, take for granted.
The Titans are the sorrow we must read.
So I feel like I'm missing some context as someone who doesn't know the mythology of what the Titans are. I know that they attacked Walmaria and there was some kind of fight in Trost, but outside of that, that's a stupid Attack on Titan joke. Yeah, okay, so the Titans, I know they're different than the gods, but I don't know how. So for me as a viewer who doesn't have that knowledge beforehand, it's a little hard for me to totally understand the dynamics of what's happening here. But I do really appreciate like the humanization almost of the gods, where we have these larger than life figures who I love that he has glasses. Larger than life figures who still are experiencing things for the first time, having very human reactions, wanting to unite together and deal with sorrow.
Our destiny still ours to claim. Don't live in the past, don't be the same. We've put our first remark, it's time to leave.
Okay. So I'm getting... I'll let this go.
Moonlight, we are thrown into a fire. What's the point of fighting if we face eternal night?
I'm sorry that
Okay, so this is... What's the point of fighting if our... Oh, what was the lyric?
We are thrown into a fire.
His voice is beautiful, by the way. So light is being set up as a theme. I'm not totally sure what it's representing, but it's definitely set up as something that the gods are striving for, something that's new to them. And apart from their humanity, I'm getting this theme of carving out one's own destiny outside of predetermined roles, or finding meaning in the role that you have, maybe? Is that what's being set up?
If we face eternal night.
I'm sorry that your birth is bathed in blood, but now we'll drown these brutes with a flood. Exclaim and reclaim the Cyclops grants us strength. We must not comply. We will be
Don't hear that again.
gods.
If we face eternal night.
I'm sorry that your birth is bathed in blood, but now we'll drown these brutes with a flood.
So Zeus is being set up as someone who's taking action and leadership instead of dwelling in what happened. He's like, yeah, sorry this sucked, but here's what we can do about it.
And reclaim the Cyclops grants us strength. We must not comply. We will be known gods on the throne, brothers and sisters never to die. So please stand with me.
So yeah, they're playing a brother sister.
Father's final goodbye.
Who was their father? What happened? I'm so curious about mythology and I know so little. Zagreus. Oh, hey! I know you, animator, Neil Illustrator. Sorry, I popped off. I got excited. Okay. Wow, their work is so good. And it's so distinctive too. The fact that I was immediately able to tell you whose art style this was, just within like a few frames of seeing it, that speaks so much to their not worth as an artist, but uniqueness, like their style. Because art has worth just in and of itself, but just something about it. It's so exciting. He's got time in his chest. Oh, that's cool. He's a wizard. He's a wizard god. Oh, this is so cool. I like that you're seeing their individual powers in the fight. Oh, that's cool.
So blinded by the moon, we forget about the stars.
And then blinded by the moon, again, we're having sight as a theme here. Sight or seeing. Blinded by the moon, we forget about the stars. I don't know if that's something mythological or if it's saying we are seeing this. The moon isn't technically a source of light, but it reflects light, and so it lights up in some ways. I wonder if it's saying we're so distracted by what's right in front of us that we're forgetting about all these amazing things in the distance.
Were we in a prison before he set the bars? Who would rule
Talking about
over
their
the skies,
roles.
over the seas, over the land below? And who would be the one to tell us what to do and where to go?
I love this. So it's talking about how I don't know, like there's obligation that's holding him back. Obligation to these roles where even without our father, like, were we ever really free before? Because we've got these things that we have to do, and it's setting up this powerful confrontation with that theme. I think this is really compelling, and this is no easy feat either, balancing 8 characters when you count the muse. That's the amount that I have in my book that I'm balancing between points of view, and I have taken 230,000 words to do it. This has taken 3 minutes.
Birthright obligated them to split the cosmos amongst themselves. The 3 sons of Cronus would have their territory decided by the fates.
The burden of leadership, I will gladly accept it.
The strength of the oceans, I will gladly accept it. The might of the underworld, I will gladly accept it.
The times of the Titans are over, and a new
So
era
yeah, they
begins
are all
with the
confined into
Olympians.
their specific roles. Wow, this art is so good. I just want, selfishly diverting it, I just want all of the money in the world because I want to get art like this, because this is stunning. This is so good. I want to commission them. So they're all accepting their roles. It's interesting that we're starting with the end of this huge conflict. That's so interesting. Wow! Good job. Good first opening number. First opening. Guys, I'm good with words. I'll write a book. Alright, what's next?
Gazing upon his new domain, the king of the underworld could not help but feel ambivalence.
Ambivalence, that's
Every
interesting.
soul, that includes you and I, will someday rest within his domain.
Castles of gold, the story has been told. Lock myself within.
Can't tell if this is 3D animation or puppeted 2D animation, but it's
My fear's
stunning.
getting old. Open up, be bold. I have no next of kin.
I have no next of kin. So talking about, like, I'm getting this feeling of him really feeling trapped here, where he has this role that he's locked into in the underworld beneath everyone's feet. Like I said at the beginning, not a lot of things giving him life. And narratively, this is setting up, I think, our pre-inciting incident world for a protagonist, where we're seeing what they're lacking. So I have no idea what's coming. Genuinely zero clue. But if I was writing it, I would think we need something that's going to give him life, give him purpose, help him either carve out a new role or be okay with this role that he's in, or just find beauty in it. He has no next of kin. He has he has this role, but it both gives him purpose, but also confines him.
And I was meant to do the unthinkable.
Oh, this is
The
Merxie.
impossible.
I think that's how you say it. Yeah.
And I should have maintained everything and anything.
I'm gonna hear that again. That sounded significant.
And I should have maintained everything
Should have maintained
and anything.
So the sense of control as well coming through. Shades. I love that font. And I love this little title card. That was beautiful.
Glimmer and away will be the one to pray, since we claim the wind. In shadows I will stay.
Oh, okay.
Without a day will
The first time he ever saw light was after whatever happened with his dad, and then he's immediately sent to the underworld where he can't see it anymore, where all these other gods are seeing it.
imagine I've never been. Welcome her home.
I love how many artists
Where
he
she'll belong. A Sahara storm she met. The seas run out of foam, 'cause no one wants to go to take that extra step.
I really like all the metaphor in this. I have some thoughts on it for the second pass, but for now, I think it's beautiful.
To do the unthinkable, the impossible.
Oh, I love this style.
And we were meant to say
Wow.
everything.
So he's talking like there's all these things that they were supposed to do, control, save, maintain, and now he's just left with a lack of purpose.
The unthinkable, the impossible. How were we supposed to say everything?
Heart. A little pet from Club Penguin. I don't know what it was. What are those pets from Club Penguin called? This isn't about me. Okay, never mind. Okay, are we out of the underworld now? Or does the underworld have trees? Okay, so end of the second song, we're having these themes set up. There's really good thematic consistency in the writing, where we have this sense of wonder that he gets for the first time that's pulled away, the sense of purpose that he loves and thrives in, but is also confined by. That's how I'm interpreting it, at least. And so we have this opening world where he has all the power and nothing to do with it. Like, there's not anything that brings him life, from what I understand. Ooh, there's a change.
With a clear mind, Hades establishes the realm of the underworld. The 3 judges, sons of Zeus, would determine who goes where. This is a complicated system to explain, so I'll let these 4 gentlemen show you instead. Boys, take it away.
Assemble the judges, half of 6, then let the
that's a fun way of saying 3.
The river Styx. They ask me how I do it. They say Hades, how we're in the underworld now.
So he's still making meaning within this lack of purpose that he had.
After the sisters, they spin their thread. Finite time,
wow, this
promise that you will be dead. My ruling is fair. Let me get you square. I judge you based on how the hell you have behaved up there. You're in the underworld.
I am so distracted by this stunning animation. Okay.
Sisters, they spin their thread. Finite time, I promise that you will be dead. My ruling is fair. Let me get you square. I judge you based on how the hell you have behaved up there.
Okay. So this is interesting. I didn't expect that. This might be more theology than mythicism or mythology. I didn't know that the Greeks. This is Greek, right? I didn't know that they believed in an underworld based off of judgment for your deeds. I thought they believed in Sheol, which is like this state where you lived as like this spirit kind of that was neither life nor death. That's what I thought, but this is really interesting. It kind of surprised me. I'm not saying that I'm having any kind of secret knowledge or anything like that. I'm just really into this and learning from this too, in addition to being entertained.
You're in the underworld now. You're in the underworld now. You're in the underworld now. You're in the underworld now.
Yeah, that's a name.
For the ferryman, you gotta pay for his labor, or he won't be a phantasm. So if I see that you've already caused pain, you can pray to your gods, cause it is all in vain. You're in the underworld now. They can help you now. They can help you now. You're in the underworld now. We're in the underworld now.
That's... Oh, this is so good. What's with the thread? I want to understand.
They require a voice, a reason, the one that I must inspire. Maybe you were a king.
So here's something fantastic about the writing so far is there's a lot of characters being introduced, but they've generally all had their own distinctive voice, which is really hard to do when you're writing.
Like a worm, I'll make the last decision when the court is adjourned. We're in the underworld now.
So they're setting up this structure to it, which goes in line with that organization, I guess, or control that Hades is talking about. Is that it? That was real cool. I think that's it. Okay, awesome.
Blue skies, a beautiful goddess tends to the flowers in her mother's garden. This chapter of the stories is the most discussed one when it comes to Hades.
I don't
Was she
know
a
it.
flower that just got picked?
Zagreus.
You tell me.
I know this voice. This is Sister on Fire by Tegan Early. and she was in Epic too, I think. But she has a song called Sister on Fire that's in my writing playlist, and I have this one scene, this chapter in my book where they go and fight through a whole bunch of people, and I have it on repeat. I've listened to that song like hundreds of times. And I've looked it up on YouTube, and I think it has like 400 views. So go look up that song. Go look up Sister on Fire after you watch this. Okay, I got distracted by the voice.
You tell me.
I don't even know if I got her name right.
For my mother, who did blossom when I appeared.
So there's already a distinction between Hades' relationship with his parental figure and Persephone's.
Change like wind when I'm alone. My innocence is guarded, yet my dad has me discarded. That's why a mother's love's my sword and shield.
Want to hear that one more time?
Has me discarded.
So her dad has her discarded. So it sounds like they both have issues with their fathers.
That's why a mother's love's
Do they
my
fall in love?
sword and shield.
Does she bring life to the underworld?
Why am I
Whoa, this animation. Just unsubscribe. It's been nice having you here. This animation, this live action. Wow, they went all out here. Yeah, Tegan early. So, what's this conflict being set up here? I got distracted by the animation. Why am I frozen in place? Crossroads. So in some ways, she's feeling the same way as Hades, where he was feeling like, why, with all of our potential and power, am I feeling so constricted by all of this? And now we have Persephone saying very similar things. Oh, I can't stop thinking of Sister on Fire now. Oh, it's Wendy.
Field who just got picked? Will they idolize or sympathize? I don't know if I love my life.
Okay.
Oh God! Oh, God.
Wow, this animation. There's so many people
I
involved.
feel like I'm frozen. I feel like I'll never be the chosen. I'll never be
Okay.
the one to take a stand. Why am I?
Oh, who's singing with her? Zagreus! It's not Zagreus. Yeah, she's just mirroring Hades so effectively with how he's been set up. They're gonna fall in love, I bet. Question marks are ticking me off. Who is it? Not really ticking me off, but I want to know. It isn't! Hey, it's Titanomachia! Oh, so this is setting them up so effectively for each other. Don't jump in front of the horses. Okay, it's all good. And then they die. Oh, that's so cool! Wow. Yeah, that was, I mean, I could already tell what was going to happen just because the writing set it up so effectively. I don't know if Persephone and Hades have any kind of connection in the real mythology or not, but it is, like, it was just so clear from how he wrote it what was going to happen. Maybe it's like Persephone, and I just sound like an idiot.
Maiden, bring me the light.
Wow, there's so much art and animation in this. Oh, I missed. That was important. Bring me the light, and you can even see it reflected in that. The light is what he's been looking for. It's what he's been needing. Literally and symbolically.
Cannot fathom. Be my dream and drowning souls. Haven't have you changed the rules? And now you're
Haven't have you change the rules. Yeah, she's bringing this life to the underworld, and he will bring death to her
I
overworld.
ask of you, be true. Will you reflect me and who I am?
She's already reflected him in some ways.
Shell of chaos
So
blown by river.
he's saying, like, will you reflect me, not literally show me who I am right now, but who I am inside this shell. Show me who I really am in you, because I see the parts of me that I love reflected inside of you. I think is what he's getting at here.
And surfaces painted with sins of past. Tell me it never lasts. So will you be?
This animation is so.
Persephone.
Oh. Does Persephone have like a secondary meaning, or is he using it as her name?
Persephone.
Oh, this is so sweet.
Ooh, King of Night, please don't forget. Styx can offer you reflection. Shadows still have
Styx the river can offer reflection.
Death is plenty. Forget.
Okay.
Sticks can offer you reflection. Shadows still.
I just Sister on Fire is so good. I'm just the biggest fan of that song, and so that's what I hear every time. This is also incredible.
Death is plenty to grow old with starry-eyed as you may feel. I'll be your queen, not some ideal for beauty.
Oh, I love that. I don't know if she's saying I'll be your queen, not some ideal, because she's saying I'm not just going to be this idea that you have. I'm going to actually take action, and we're going to change things. Or if she's saying don't think of me as just a pretty face, because I'm more than that. But I think either interpretation works here.
Beauty shackled me above. Down here I'd like to build a love. Do you truly see me?
So something that you need to do when you're writing relationships, and this does effectively, is if you look at a relationship and think like, I see what he sees in her, but not what she sees in him, or I see what she sees in him, but not what he sees in her. Like it doesn't quite work. You need to be able to understand what each character is getting out of it, or it's going to feel lopsided or unbelievable. And you can do a lopsided relationship if you want, but you need to grapple with that. And this is doing a really good job. Like I look at both of them and I can see why they both need each other.
You uplift me, you're one true queen. I too have storms inside this chaos bound by rivers and surfaces painted with sins
gorgeous.
of the past. Only you and I can truly make it last. Just keep me free, and I will be.
Keep me free. Is that setting something up?
Persephone. Court turned Persephone.
Corey turned Persephone. No idea what that means. It feels significant. Someone who, mythology person, tell me, please. And then they have Zacharias. Oh, and I missed it. She's bringing life to the underworld. That's exactly what he needed. Oh. Happy.
So will you be mine?
Imagine she says no after all this. That would be a bummer. I don't want to speak that to existence. I'm terrified now.
Persephone.
Oh. Oh. The animators did such a good job, and the writing was fantastic, and the music is great. This is just so sweet and happy. Or happy might not be the right word, but it's just so good. It's so good. I love
There are
this.
always more sides to the story. Not everyone considers the story of Hades and Persephone a happy ending.
Ah! No!
Child that loses their parent
Zagreus!
is an orphan.
Ah!
A spouse that loses
Oh.
their love.
My wife told me I'm not allowed to say Zagreus. That you'll all make fun of me, but
You may have
okay, so singing to Hades. Or singing to Persephone.
but I am left here in the shadow.
Shadow, again, using light and sight as a
There
recurring theme.
is no name for a mother losing her child.
Oh. Yeah, so I'm like 90% sure
There
it's Zagreus.
is a name for a God who keeps running wild.
Ooh, I love that lyric.
I will break through the
Demeter.
veil
Okay.
till there's nothing but pain. Demeter, they say,
This is doing such a good job capturing her grief.
my sin is Spain. But the bastards and cheaters, they all fight to gain my Persephone.
Okay, so that's characterizing how she sees Hades as a bastard and a cheater by reflecting the name of that song title here. That's really interesting.
He defiled her. He stole her. He gave her no choice. How are you all okay with this? I beg.
So how true is it that he didn't give her a choice? Because in the animatic, he did kind of just drive by and pick her up. She seemed into it. But in the mythology, did he, like, steal her? Or how on board was she with coming to the underworld?
Can you please hear my voice?
Because that changes how I see
I will
this.
not be convinced. I will not stand here flinched. The fates scream for vengeance, but I'm barely pinched. There is no name for a mother losing her child. But there is a
Wow, I love this voice.
for a God who's running wild. But the bastards and cheaters, they all fight to gain my Persephone.
So she was widely sought after.
His
It seems.
blood is to claim.
This makes me think, I guess that's the two sides to every story thing, that she kind of just whoop, picks her up. Wow, this animation! Oh, and the laying over each other, the verses. Wow.
Eternal winter crops are dying. Goddess of harvest, hear them
Let them
cry.
rot, God of thunder.
Oh,
If
dang.
I'm not
Showing this grief so
mistaken, that's what
effectively.
you told me when my daughter was taken.
Ooh. Is Zeus just a dick in every version of mythology?
Knew what it meant when Zeus here was to throw. For Core knew deep down she missed
Oh, it's
her
Core, not Core.
mom, but also loved the girl she'd become. A deal was made for them to share. A deal was made for those who care. For part of the year she would shred in the sun, but the rest of rotations would take place in
Yet there is no name.
Hey, I know this person too. Wow.
But there is a name for a brother in denial, for the bastard and cheater. He had all to gain. My Persephone.
I wish I had more to say. I'm just blown away by this. Oh, look at that shot. Look at that shot. That was gorgeous. Okay, is there one more or is that it? That's it. Wow. That was so good. That was so good. I love what's being set up. These themes of like the things that bind us also being the things we find purpose in, this recurring theme of light, and there being multiple sides to the same story. We see that with Demeter at the end, but we also see that set up in the very first song when it's Hades was... the word isn't misunderstood, but they say something along those lines. So it's setting up multiple themes, and it's doing it really, really well. If I were to offer any criticism, and I say criticism in a sense like things that I think could even make it even stronger because it's already working, not as in critiquing this isn't great, but to enhance what's already there, I would recommend for anyone who wants to put stronger emotions into your writing to check out the book called The Emotional Craft of Fiction by Donald Mass. And he talks about how sometimes the emotions you want to convey aren't the emotions you want to show, and that you need to go deeper or show your emotions by having them affect other characters in different ways. I don't want to get into it too much because it's been a while since I've read the book, but if you're interested in further reading and refining your own writing or understanding what makes things work on an emotional, psychological level, which is one of my passions, check that out. It's one of my favorite writing books I've read. But yeah, we're almost 40 minutes in, and this is so on brand, being twice the length of the video, but I mean, what are you going to do? I adored this. This was so much fun, and I loved seeing all the artists come together. The music was beautiful. I say artists, both musical and visual, and this is just really, really great, and I would love to see more. Go listen to Sister on Fire. I love that song so much. And if you want to check out my other reactions, I'm going through Hamilton, Arcane, and The Last of Us right now with early access up on Patreon. So check that out. Anyway, till the next time.